This video is going to show how to copy and paste from Cabinet Parts Pro's nested sheets into a Vectric product like Aspire or VCarve Pro. I'm going to start off by entering in a list of cabinets. We're going to start off with entering in some wall cabinets. Get a couple base cabinets in here as well. Once the cabinets are entered and you have your list built up, you can click Calculate Cabinet Parts and Nest. This will open up the Cabinet Parts Pro's nesting and display our sheets. We have a total of 7 sheets and are now viewing sheet number 7 of 7. You could use the slider bar to move. You could also rearrange any part or a copy and paste from one sheet to the next. Once we have that done, so I've rearranged and added, I'll just click recalculate or renest. We now have our 7 sheets, and if you choose to use Vectric's built-in or Vectric's tool pathing versus Cabinet Parts Pro's built-in tool pathing, we could just copy our nested sheets and use Vectric's ability for the toolpath templates to create our toolpaths and calculate. So go to Tools, take a look at our settings first and see that we have a checkbox here that says Open Gadget Dialog. This is to open up the dialog that is used within the gadget for Vectric. How this process is being used is it's using a modified version of the sheet example and the Apply Template to All Sheets gadget. These two gadgets can be downloaded off of Vectric's website. So I have that box checked to show the dialog. So going to Tools, Copy to Vectric, I get a message saying that I'm ready to paste them in. Now I'll go to a Vectric product, in this case it's Aspire, and I could either do a Control V to paste, right click, paste, or go to Edit, Paste. Now that I had that box checked to show the template, we have the Apply Template to All Sheets gadget that opens up. This allows us to set and choose what toolpath template we're going to be using, set the option to save our toolpaths after calculating, and choosing our post processor, and setting up an output folder for our toolpaths. I have it set to go to my desktop and cabinet toolpaths, which is opened up right here. In this case right now it's an empty folder. So once I select OK, we see little flashes, and now we have a total of 7 sheets that have been brought into Aspire. Taking a look at our toolpath list, we see we have a toolpath list that has been built up. So it is labeled S1 for sheet 1 up to sheet number 7, tagged with the layer name that is associated with the particular object that it was toolpath for. And it also, going to our folder which was empty, we now have 7 cutting files listed. These 7 cutting files happen automatically when pasting these in. So to show this again, once we have that dialog all set up, we may not want to see that again. We just want to import and save. So to start over, we'll go New. Not going to save the changes. The width, the material is 96 by 48. Z thickness of 0.75. Zeroing to the lower left corner, and the Z0 is setting to the table surface. Going back into Cabinet Parts Pro's nesting, then Settings, unchecking the Gadget dialog, And again, we could rearrange if I wanted a duplicate of this part. I could just copy and paste. I could rearrange, but as you see, as I'm rearranging, it's going red, which is telling me that if I put it there, I'm getting too tight here. So the best thing in this case, either right-click, delete it, or choose to re-nest. So now with that dialog unchecked, copy to Vectric, I'm ready to paste, go into Aspire, and I just want to see what happens here, so we'll choose to delete all the folders here, files here, so we can see, prove that it happens. Right click, paste, and this time it just happens all automatically without any visible dialogues or anything to click through. So we have our total of 7 sheets that have been nested in. We could view each sheet by double clicking. Our toolpaths are again built, and we have our total of 7 cutting files ready to go.